Hello everyone. Welcome back to another session on microstate table. In this video, we will be discussing about the microstate table for NS1 NP1 configuration. In the first step, we calculate the number of microstates using the factorial formula. The number of microstates is equal to capital N factorial divided by small n factorial into n minus n factorial. Capital N is the maximum occupancy of the subshell. That is the maximum number of electrons which can be filled in the subshell. Small n is the number of electrons in the configuration. The number of microstates for S1P1 configuration can be calculated by the number of microstates for S1 configuration into number of microstates for the P1 configuration. As the two electrons are in different subshells, we have to calculate the number of microstates separately for the S1 and for the P1 configuration. The number of microstates for S1 configuration. Here capital N is 2 and small n is 1. So 2 factorial divided by 1 factorial into 1 factorial gives the answer as 2. So number of microstates for S1 configuration is 2. The number of microstates for P1 configuration. Capital N is 6 and small n is 1. So this is 6 factorial divided by 1 factorial into 6 minus 1 factorial, which is equal to 6 factorial divided by 1 factorial into 5 factorial. 6 factorial we can write as 6 into 5 factorial, and by cancelling out the common terms we get the answer as 6. So number of microstates for P1 configuration is 6. So the total number of microstates for S1 P1 is 2 into 6, which is 12. In the next step, we calculate all the possible values of Ml and Ms. Now the first electron is in the s orbital, for which the azimuthal quantum number L is 0. So the magnetic quantum number Ml is 0. Second electron is in the p orbital. Here L is 1. So the Ml values can be +1, 0 and -1. The resultant Ml value can be obtained by adding Ml1 plus Ml2. So Ml1 can have the maximum value +1, then 0 and -1. For the two electrons, the spin quantum number value can be +½ or -½. So the resultant Ms value obtained by adding Ms1 and Ms2 can have three possible values. Ms can be +1 when both the electrons have the spin +½ It can be 0 when the electrons have opposite spins. And the third possibility is -1. Once we have obtained all the values of Ml and Ms, we can draw the microstate table. The Ms values are written in the decreasing order from left to right. The Ml values are written in the decreasing order from top to bottom. Now we start deriving the microstates. While filling the electrons, the Pauli's exclusion principle has to be obeyed. That is, we can fill maximum 2 electrons in an orbital, and these 2 electrons should have opposite spins. So we begin with the largest value of Ml, which is +1, and Ms +1. Now the 2 electrons are filled such that 1 electron goes to the s orbital and the second electron goes to the p orbital having Ml +1. As the resultant Ms value is +1, the 2 electrons have the spin +½ each. The microstate here can be represented as 0, 1, ++, and it can be shown in the table. For Ml +1 and Ms -1, now in this case the spins will be reversed. The microstate will be 0, 1, -. Now on the lower side, where Ml is -1, and ms is plus 1. One electron in the s orbital and second electron in the p orbital having ml minus 1. So the microstate is 0 minus 1 plus plus. For ml minus 1 and ms minus 1, the microstate is 0 minus 1 minus minus. Then in the next case, when ml is 1 and ms is 0, as the resultant ms is 0, the two electrons will have opposite spins. The microstate hence is 0, 1 plus minus. There is another way in which we can fill the electrons. The electron in the s orbital has the spin minus half and the electron in the p orbital has the spin plus half. So the microstate is 0, 1 minus plus. For ml minus 1 and ms 0, in the same manner we can write down the microstates as 0 minus 1 plus minus and 0 minus 1 minus plus. For the next value of ml, which is 0, and ms plus 1, both the electrons will be filled in the orbitals with ml0. The microstate hence is 0, 0 plus plus. For ml0 and ms minus 1, the two electrons in the orbitals will have the spin minus half each. So the microstate will be 0, 0 minus minus. For ml0 and ms0, as ms is 0, the two electrons will have opposite spins. The microstate is 0, 0 plus minus. In the other case, the electron in the s orbital will have the spin minus half and the electron in the p orbital will have the spin plus half. So the microstate will be 0, 0 minus plus. After writing all the microstates in the table, we can count the number of microstates which have been shown. So it is 4, 4 and 4. So the total here is 12. Initially we have calculated the number of microstates which is 12. So all the 12 microstates have been shown in the table. Now we move on to the next step where we have to assign the RS terms. So we begin with the largest value of ml, which is plus 1, and ms plus 1. Now the term symbol is represented as 2s plus 1 L. 2s plus 1 is the spin multiplicity and L is the maximum value of ml. We calculate the value of the spin multiplicity and it is written as it is. While in case of L, the symbol is written for each value. When L is 0, the symbol is capital S. For L1 it is P, for 2 it is D and so on. ml is plus 1, so L will be 1 and hence the symbol is P. ms is 1, so S is 1 and the spin multiplicity 2s plus 1 will be 3. So the term symbol is triplet P. We will now calculate the degeneracy for the triplet P term. The degeneracy is spin multiplicity into the orbital multiplicity. That is 2s plus 1 into 2l plus 1. So 3 into 3 gives the answer as 9. The degeneracy is 9. So this indicates that the triplet P term appears 9 times in the table from ml plus 1 to minus 1 and ms plus 1 to minus 1. So this is how we can show the triplet P term 9 times in the table. Now for the next term, for ml1 and ms0, L is 1, so again the symbol here is P. S is 0, so the spin multiplicity 2s plus 1 is 1. The term symbol is singlet P. The degeneracy for the singlet P term is 3. So the singlet P term will appear 3 times in the table from ml plus 1 to minus 1 and ms is 0. So 3 times we have shown the singlet P term in the table. Now we can calculate the total multiplicity, that is the total degeneracy. For the triplet P term, the total multiplicity is 9. For the singlet P, it is 3. So the total is 12. The RS terms obtained for NS1 NP1 configuration are triplet P and singlet P. Now from these two terms, we have to identify the ground state term. According to Hund's rule, the term with the maximum spin multiplicity has the lowest energy and it will be the ground state term. So in this case, the P term with the multiplicity 3 will be the ground state term. So in this video, we have seen how to construct the microstate table for NS1 NP1 configuration, and we have also found out the ground state term. Thank you for watching the video, and for any queries, feel free to contact me at mnshivai@gmail.com. Thank you.